My name is Joel Harris. I'm with Autodesk Enterprise Priority Support, and I'm going to show you how to use this DotProduct. I've got the DPI-7 here. It's a handheld scanner, and I'm going to show you how to take just a simple scan of an area without any complex setup, without any special training, and then we'll bring that into our Autodesk ReCap software, where it can then be used within like AutoCAD or Revit or Navisworks for design. So I've got the software loaded up on my tablet. Camera's warmed up, and I'm just going to hit start here. And it's giving me feedback on the scene fitness as I'm moving around this area. It gives me some color coding there. Green is definitely stuff that's coming in good. White is not so good. Yellow is going to be pretty good. I'm going to walk around this area here. And I'm just moving, making sure that what I'm seeing in the screen is the area that I want. I can't move too fast or it loses tracking. Here we go. Pick up where I left off. Moving around this vessel here, capturing those nozzles. And that's good. Now I'm going to hit finish on the tablet. Next, we're going to bring it into ReCap.
So now that we've captured our scan with the DotProduct, we're going to take the tablet for the DotProduct and plug it into our laptop. And it's an HP Slate 7. I'm going to use it as an external storage device on my computer, find the DP file that we saved, and I'm going to copy it over to my computer. And this file happens to be only about 4 megabytes in size, so it's actually something that you can email if you need to another, to the designer or to another one of your colleagues, and have them work with it with the Autodesk design tools. So I've got ReCap here. I'm going to go ahead and create a new scan project, and I'm going to call this the name of the project that I want. And we'll go ahead and select the file that we've just copied over to our machine, which is that one right there. And that's going to be our input file. Now we can actually control in ReCap the intensity clipping, so we can get rid of points that are too intense, maybe reflections, or points that are not intense enough to kind of clean up the point cloud. We can also control decimation if we want to remove points, to make the file even smaller. After we've done those settings, I usually leave it at default. Go ahead and import the file in. Now that DP file is imported, the status is shown up here. Once that blue ring is complete, the next step would be to index that. Indexing creates an RCS file, which is a ReCap file format. And once that's done, we can go ahead and launch the project. Now we can go ahead and set our origin to a point on this. We'll set it near the floor here. And now ReCap's going to be able to allow us to do measurements if we'd like within ReCap. Now the default settings in ReCap are meters. We'll go ahead and take a quick measurement here just to show you what that looks like. So there's a measurement guide, this little circular disc there that helps us understand which plane we're on a surface like that, or if it's a curved surface, it'll move around that surface. So we can take measurements from any of our objects here, and right now I have a surface constraint on it, and I can also set orthogonality constraints if I want to. Let's measure around to this other side here. It tells me that distance between two sides of that box is 0.416 meters. If I want to see it in feet and inches, I can go ahead and change my settings to display in whatever units are available here. We'll go with feet and inches. And existing dimensions, they sit there in space. They actually are persistent parts of the ReCap project. Now what's nice about ReCap is I can also take measurements that are not easy to take in the field. For example, this pipe snap will take any cylindrical shape, and I don't even have to have the entire vessel scanned. I've only got about 30% of it scanned there, maybe 50% at the most, but it still recognizes a circular object there, so I can actually measure from the center of that to another point in space if I want to. Let's go down to this surface here, And if that was a point on the vessel that I wanted to pick on, it would pick it right there, and it tells me that I'm 3'6" up from that base there, the foundation. So that's just a quick overview of the features of the ReCap. We can also add annotations too, if we wanted to. Put a note somewhere and say and if we need to add images, we could add images out there for if we took pictures out in the field, data sheets that we have. And then that exists within the ReCap project as well, and we can see the information there. If I need to export this out to AutoCAD, I would just use the export function here to create an RCS file. And this RCS file can be used in Navisworks or AutoCAD or Revit. You can also save out an RCP file. Go ahead and save that out. We can also decimate at this point too if we want to. And it's going to go ahead and generate that RCS file for us. This is all real time once again. So we've got that out there. Now we can switch to AutoCAD. And attach the point cloud into AutoCAD. And then within AutoCAD we can use our normal design tools, and this could be any AutoCAD vertical, Civil 3D, Plant 3D. The point cloud is there for use with any of our design tools. This could all be Revit or Navisworks if we want to bring this in and compare it to, say, a new design and check for clashing. So that's basically a quick overview of the workflow from the DotProduct scanner, which is easy to use, ReCap, which is real easy to use and is set up to import the DotProduct files, and then we can then bring that into our AutoCAD products or Autodesk products, whether it's Revit, Navisworks, or AutoCAD. Thank you very much. For additional resources, please visit the Autodesk Enterprise Customer Hub, where you can learn more about the latest updates on products like ReCap, Navisworks, and AutoCAD. Also, feel free to reach out to your Autodesk account team if you'd like to learn more information on this particular activity.